Hi, everybody. There are a lot of people who actually ask, has AAP delivered in Delhi, or is it just a farce? I mean, we all have our political affiliations, we have our prejudices, but there are quite a few things we've been looking into. So let's have a sneak preview about whether they have achieved or not. Yes, I'm in a site which the achievements have been mentioned. Let's look into it, and then I think we all can be good debaters once we know the other side of it. So, irrespective of your political affiliations, let's give a sneak preview. I'll just go through this. Environment and pollution, what AAP has done. I don't want to go into the complete details, I'll give you the source at the end. People talk about this odd even scheme only when it comes to environment pollution, but he has done quite a lot when it comes to closing of the thermal power stations which are not producing much power and contributing to the pollution, the crackdown on open burning of leaves and garbage, the vacuum cleaning, and he has instructed the horticulture department to plant grass and other plants which actually reduce the mud which is going away and causing to the pollution. And definitely has made that the trucks which comes into the Delhi, which used to cause a lot of pollution, to ensure that they only enter the city only after 11:30 p.m. So they need not stand in the traffic and contribute too much to the pollution as well. These are heavily loaded trucks, and obviously has made a way of looking at emission tests and cloud computing, and there's no no mischief being done there, so that the vehicles which need not be on the road should not go scot-free. So overall, odd even is definitely a very courageous initiative. None of the average governments will ever dare into get into it, because it involves the entire public. Just imagine, I and you may not be a supporter of AAP, but the non-supporters can actually revolt if it's not a good thing. So Delhi people have accepted, irrespective of their political affiliations, and whenever any political party does this, they'll always be scared. Without fear, I think this government has taken a call and implemented it, and it's been pretty successful. So I think that's quite a lot which has been done in environment and pollution. So kudos to that. Swaraj, or the decentralization governance. This is another beautiful thing. See, when some people call that India's democracy is a banana republic, it is partly true. Why partly true? It is definitely true. In Kejriwal's own words, he keeps saying that you vote for once and 5 years you go back, as if these political leaders are doing a favor on you for ask for your things or getting your complaints or a lot of things. In Swaraj, quite a lot of the local level of issues can be taken by us. Don't you think this is real democracy? And the government will ensure that they execute it. The government and the government machinery will execute it. So we decide which are the problems which has to be taken care of, or the other things. There are quite a lot in Swaraj, but I feel that's the real democracy. So Swaraj, or decentralized government, the bill has been passed. The implementation will be soon. It's not yet complete, but it's on process. So this shows that the AAP or Arvind Kejriwal and his team are not looking to be powerful men and show off their VIP status with us. They're giving back the power to us. Don't you think that's the real democracy, and that's the real mettle of a leader? Okay. See, no one would have complained if you wouldn't have introduced Swaraj, or if you wouldn't have taken so many steps based on the environment and pollution. Okay, so yeah, environment and pollution was one of the main things why you got listed in the top 50, world's top 50 leaders in Fortune. But it is this overall leadership and his team, the AAP team is, I think, pretty good in that way. Swaraj is another beautiful step which they have taken. Education and employment. I am very interested in education, employment, and health. So always, we have quite a few programs which we do in schools. Back in Bangalore, I don't want to put down Karnataka's government and other things, but they are not effective. Let me tell you. Uh, just imagine a government school. The land is being given by the government, and the teachers, the salaries are paid by the government. The infrastructure is the government. And tell me why there is no standard of education. A private school teacher will actually aim to get into government school, so just because it's a government job, and the payment is much better than private, and it's much permanent. That means once you finish off your graduation and your bachelor's in education, you write an exam to qualify for a government teacher's post. That means the people who are drawing salaries and are the government teachers, okay, are actually the cream layer of education is in the state. Yet government schools are not of that great. So you can't blame only the teachers. I mean, I'm definitely not blame the government teachers. But something was missing. The infrastructure is there, the teachers are there. The basic communities in many schools where I go, it could be drinking water or it could be something is not taken care of. And many times because this, children of lower economic class come over there, no one questions it, and many things are neglected. So over here, the AP government is one thing which actually looked into bringing up the education levels by improvising the standards of the government school to the extent of private schools, which is very much possible. It requires only the initiative and constant monitoring. And I think Manish Sisodia is doing a beautiful job there. So kudos to him. Let me put it across. Once you do that, I heard that they are doing the teachers training and the principals training and ensuring the class strength is not going more than 50, because a teacher cannot teach everybody, and they're definitely ensuring that there is a good quality education being delivered. I saw some videos and something where there were webinars which were going on in a government school, which I never seen anywhere. See, education, even education department is one of the most neglected one. And just imagine if the lower economic class children are going to get good education, they get good employment, they becomes a part of the society, and that's the growth of India. 50 to 60% of the people cannot afford private schools, and if you neglect saying that why to take care of these lower economical groups, that means 60% of the country you yourself, we ourselves are just neglecting. And how the hell can we think about a strong India? I think India resides over there. And many of my friends ask me a few questions about, why is he looking at only low class and other things? It's not exactly like we got independence for the entire India, not just for the rich or the higher middle class. And there are a lot of people who have contributed over here. Just imagine one day of non-corporation work and one day of a maid who doesn't come to your home. And you keep looking into this. They also have families, and if their families' children have a good school and good health, they work, and they will be more they'll be less demanding with you, and they'll become the part and parcel of the growth of India. So and many law and order issues will rise just because people are devoid of good education and sometimes even food, and that's the reason people take illegal measures. So in the long term, it definitely contributes to lesser law and order issues as well. So if you neglect a problem, it's going to bounce back later on. If you empower it, they contribute. And I totally welcome this, and I have not seen many governments who actually develop, who look into education and employment. Health, again, I'm a fan. I can tell you, I can openly tell that I'm a fan. Ensuring that I had never, ever, ever looked in the history of India after independence, for that case before independence also, any person with no money can go and get an X-ray or ultrasound or many lipid profile and so many other lab tests for free. In government hospitals in many places in this country don't have medicine, don't have doctors, don't have basic infrastructure. The Mohalla clinics which have been done, they have the diagnostic setup which is brilliant. There is a doctor to attend it, and after that they can get on to the polyclinic where they can get a specialized treatment. See, if people can't pay for health, don't expect them to be quiet. Don't expect them to be healthy minded. Okay, so I mean, the role of the government is to ensure that they give every citizen education and health. The other things will follow later on, and I think that's a phenomenal work which has been done on the health basis, which is brilliant. The water, the free water is brilliant. Again, there is a level wherein they can use up to, I suppose, 20,000 liters, and after that, every consumption of every liter, you're going to pay the full bill. And so, what this yields into is excellent water conservation, because money and thing can be earned through industries, through other means. There are so many other means to earn money, but how will you earn water? Water, once it is used mindlessly, obviously you can't get it. Till you get it, you may feel, okay, my water bill is 800 and I can use it so much. Imagine if we start overusing and not saving it and other things. Someday, even if it is 8,000 or 80,000, you still have to shell out, because that's such an essential thing, and water is very valuable. So what he's doing is conservation of water, which is brilliant, and yet they're able to do it. And Delhi Jal Board is still making a profit. Is really out of the box thinking, and this kind of thinking and effectiveness is seldom associated with the government. We talk about private organizations and we attach that over there, but I never seen governments being kind of coming with out-of-box thinking and a very creative problem-solving ways. Electricity is it is free for some part, I suppose, but it is more of it is cut to half. They're doing an audit. They lost a case in the Delhi court, but they have applied for the Supreme Court. After that, there will be a much better thing. And see, this white-collar corruption is never understood by a common man. We just get attested to a person or whatever they say, and we go with our affiliations. And I never ever believed when Arvind Kejriwal was reading the manifesto. I thought somehow this guy is also tricking us to become, tricked himself, or understood that becoming a false promising leader only can win in this country. And I thought, okay, hell with it. So many people came and so many people went. But he, I admit, my opinion, it need not be your opinion, but I admit is by far a far cry from many other leaders, wherein it is so easy for me being a CM and taking good money from the power companies in hundreds of crores and be happy with it, than make them make friction with them and go with CAG audits and ask them to do a fair business and reduce the prices of people. See, no one asks this, and I don't require. If I am a CM of Delhi, I would have taken the hundreds of crores and I would have enjoyed, I suppose, isn't it? Because I have the history of the other parties, whether it could be any other party. They have done it, so even I'm in the safe hands. So, I mean, these things require really good guts. And there are quite a few more unauthorized colonies, the corruption hotlines, the net neutrality, the marshal in buses for women's safety, the initial draft and plan for CCTV in Delhi, and the Wi-Fi in Delhi, even the the blueprint for the model of Wi-Fi in Delhi is also being done. They have done fast-track courts. They have done fast-track courts, which will help in speedy legal system. There's so much. See, all I'm asking is, let's have a very neutral mindset. I never thought democracy can be this effective. I thought democracy is a very slow process, but that's the best process, so that at least we can be in a free country. But if the intentions of the top leaders is great, democracy can be fast. This is what I learned over the 1 year, 3 months of Kejriwal's AAP government. And that's seriously very beautiful. I really request any of the listeners uh, to have their political affiliations, but only judge a man. Politics will be there. You got to fight, or else you can't be a counselor. Also, if you can't fight, they will squash you. That's how the power corridors are already set. It's quite dirty, and if you don't have the both fighting and administration skills, you really can't go ahead. But I think this man is pretty straightforward and is excellent in administration, as well as he has got the fighting spirit. So tomorrow, when we have a common statement saying that politics is dirty and politicians are dirty people, if you really don't want to say that anymore, or else change that, even if we can't change ourselves, at least we should recognize if there is a good politician who has come and giving us a good administration, I strongly feel that we have to support him. So all I'm asking is just show in this 1 year or 1.5 years, even for 5 years, 3 years or 5 years, any other state government close to so many initiatives and so many achievements. Any state government or even central government. So let's look into the palpable results of what's happening in the ground reality and then judge our leaders. Any other judgment based on our emotions of region or religion, caste, or some kind of affiliations or anything, I think we elect them and they continue to elude us and fool us, and that's not a very strong democracy. Just having the awareness of the results is what I'm looking at. If you have any comments or even suggestions to me, you can leave it below. I did this video because there are quite a few asking, can you tell me even one achievement of AAP and other things. So I thought I'll make a video. Anyway, I am in the Quora, this one, but they had listed it, but I have been following it very closely. Hence, they listed it. I thought it will be very easy for recording a video, and that's why I came here. So special thanks to Vanita Asher. She's actually has posted this. And if you can look into, if you go to Quora.com, what are the achievements? What are some achievements of the AAP government? You will get it. You can Google it out. And this is a sentence you have to start typing over there. What are some achievements of AAP 2.0 Delhi government? And you'll get this one. Thank you very much for listening. And have a great day.